Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Today we are out in the woods of the border between, honestly, 3 states, Tennessee, North Carolina, and Georgia. We spent about 2.5 hours getting here. It's really only maybe 60 miles or so. So a lot of the back roads that we took to find this spot here were just slow going. Had to be in like between first and second gear, between all the ruts and rocks and everything. It was about an hour of pavement and then an hour and a half of dirt roads. And that dirt road section only was about 9 miles. So hopefully that tells you about how rough it was. And I think you got some footage.
Insert footage here.
Yeah, insert footage right here.
Here to give a passenger princess update. We have been up the road for an hour and we have seen what was maybe one stop.
Yeah, we've got, if the spot happens to be taken, got about a good hour-long drive back. And,
we're in the woods.
And so getting out here, just kind of a massive pain, and we weren't sure if this spot was actually going to be taken. We're in a primitive camping area. There's maybe 3 or 4 spots. There's another person, couple, other life forms that are camping down yonder. So we grabbed this spot, which we've got a creek over here. This was the only spot we found that didn't have a bunch of trash in it, so that's why we chose it.
We are going to eat and relax. Hopefully I hate to say like, oh, we're out in the wilderness and it's beautiful, but if the Starlink works, we think we're gonna sit and watch a movie by the fire. This spot also has a really nice fire pit. Some of the other ones did not. So hopefully we'll just chill, because the last camping trip that I went on was a nightmare. So
this is kind of like a redemption.
This was supposed to be redemption, and we were joked on the way after seeing how much of a pain it was to get out here that maybe this was not going to be redemption, and then the title of this video would be Not Again. Yeah. So
hopefully there's no wild or
disturbances.
Yeah, no hunting dogs, no drunk imbeciles, idiots making a ruckus at 2 in the morning, and there's not supposed to be any crazy weather, so fingers crossed. Yeah. This is a more relaxing camping trip. So we're going to be cooking up like some tacos, I think, tonight, and enjoying the campfire. We've got Hank out here, and I've already talked too much. A lot of you have probably already clicked off the video, so I'm just going to stop talking and enjoy camp with us. So I'm going to go ahead and just get the back of the truck a little more set up. And if you can't tell, we've got a new piece of kit here that we're going to go over in a little bit. But I just want to get bed set up and get that out of the way. We brought a couple pillows, 1 sleeping bag, and I've got another blanket and bag in here. And actually that's all I'm going to do. It's easy enough to just unfold those later and get that set up. Unfortunately, it is a little buggy here, so I'm going to keep the bed panels closed. That way bugs can't get in up top. If you didn't have your Where's Waldo eyes attached and running at the moment, you may have missed the new refrigerator that I'm rocking in this truck. So this is the Bodega, basically refrigerator. It is powered up by my power station up front there, and I can actually, this one is actually remarkably lightweight, and it's honestly the biggest fridge that I've tried out thus to date. This is a 61 quart fridge. And my first time out here using it, one thing I will say, as soon as I plugged it in, I was really pumped that the compressor is super quiet. So some of the other fridges I've used in the past, when I'm sleeping down here, when the compressor kicks on, it's actually pretty obnoxious, whereas so far this one is extremely quiet. And power-wise, it draws about 30 to 40 watts while the compressor is running, and then when the compressor kicks off, it's using borderline no power. So pretty similar to other fridges in that remark. Another thing I really like about it is, and you probably can't even tell, but there's a UI right here. Oh, did I just unplug it? This screen here is so much more dim than other fridges I've used. And you might be thinking like, well, that seems dumb. You'd want to be able to see the temperature. But honestly, with something like this, you kind of set it once and forget about it. And one thing I like about the dim screen is kind of for the same reason that I like the quiet compressor, and that's honestly when I'm sleeping down here, if that screen is lit up all the time and it's super bright, it lights up the entire bottom end of the camper. And so having a dim screen sounds dumb, but for this application and a truck camper, it's flipping awesome. So we've got a massive fridge space in here. Oh, okay, this is going great. We've got 61 quarts of fridge space. This isn't a dual zone, it's a single zone fridge. You've got a light over here, so at nighttime you can see what you're grabbing, and it's just a ton of space. So we've brought honestly way too much food, and we're not even taking up half of this entire fridge. So nice little weather seal around the top and just clasps closed. And then the other cool thing that you can do is, depending on how you have your fridge set up, you can actually flip the lid to go the opposite way. So if it makes more sense for your application, you could set it up that way. But for mine, honestly, I like to have it this way. That way when I close it up and put it back in, everything's accessible this way. So big shout out to Bodega for sending this out. I'm excited to test this out on more adventures and see how it holds up. I'm gonna obviously be putting it a bit to the test. Being in the back of this truck camper, everything just kind of gets thrown around. So it's gonna get used and abused, and I'll keep you guys in the loop in obviously this video and future videos and let you know how it holds up. But I'll leave a link down below to this cooler, or shouldn't call it a cooler because it doesn't require any ice. This refrigerator, if you want to check it out for yourself. And again, shout out to Bodega for sending it out. There he goes.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, that is brisk.
Yep, that's cold. People pay for this. They pay for this.
Oh, thumbs up for the video, folks. So my next YouTube video is going to be uploading here fairly soon. So I want to, at least for a little bit, turn the Starlink on. That way I can chat with you guys in the comments, because one of the cool things about premiering a video, and can I just say the Starlink cable is so unnecessarily long and annoying. But anyways, one of the cool things is if I premiere the video on YouTube, there's a live chat section, so I can actually talk to you guys in real time and answer questions and comments and that sort of thing. So we are covered by insane tree canopy, so not high hopes, but it's better than the internet that we do not have. So I'm just gonna set it up on top of the roof rack. Okay, well, Starlink did not work, and it's probably just because we have too many trees. I tried pointing it in this clear section here, but didn't seem to do the trick, and it's just eating away at power trying to turn itself on. So trying the cell boosting antenna that I have up on top of the GFC, and it's giving us like an extra bar, but it's not loading anything on YouTube, so it's looking like I can't join you guys for the premiere of Overland of America tonight. So with this video being out in the future, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure to stick around for more content if you love camping and whatnot. But I think We've been chilling by the fire for a little bit and probably start cooking on some dinner here soon before the sun goes down completely. It is currently 6:42, so we have maybe another half an hour, 40 minutes of actual daylight. This evening on the old 2-burner, we're doing tacos. So we got some beef that we're gonna cook. We've got, what is it, spinach?
Spinach.
Not jalapeno.
It's jalapeno.
It's the blondest little jalapeno. It's like an albino peno.
You know what? I bet you it's gonna be hot.
It is probably gonna be really hot. We've got some roasted chicken ready rice, some black beans in a jar, which oddly enough, just in a jar looks kind of nasty.
Well, I had to rinse.
No,
I had to rinse the fart off them. So
The what?
that's it. Y'all know what I mean, right? Like you open the can of beans, all the bubbles in it. That's what gives you tummy gas. So
The fart?
Yeah.
Rinse the fart off of it. Well, we've got fart-free beans here. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I totally get why you did it. I'm just saying it's one of those things that, like, when you see it in a jar,
Yeah, it looks kind of icky.
yeah, it's like, that's
It looks like rabbit
Weird.
poop in a jar.
I think that's it. Tortillas, cheese,
Guac, sour cream.
all the things. So
Really quickly though, you had the most beautiful opportunity to say we're gonna have tacos at the taco stand because this is a Tacoma. Internet, please give me 2 thumbs up for that because that is such a good joke. Thank you.
I'm gonna chop up the albino jalapeno. And do you want this just diced or do you want it chopped?
It doesn't, however, it's fine. It's like little slices or whatever.
Yeah, let me know down in the comments what your guys' favorite Mexican sauce is. Cholula junkie, but I know there's some others out there, so I'd be curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are. And also, I'm hoping to try some other ones. Actually, off the top of my head, I don't know any except for like the Taco Bell sauce that you can buy in store now.
Louisiana hot sauce, just like the typical red cayenne.
Does that count as like Mexican style hot sauce though?
No, that's just hot sauce. That smells so hot. I know nobody else. Yeah, that smells like it's. Smells like it's a stomach ache.
Sure does. All right.
Cheers.
Yep. Hold on. Let me just boink. Good morning, people of the internet. Good morning.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning.
Hello.
So last night was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we dodged all the annoyances from our last camping adventure.
Call this a redemption?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, successful redemption. There were a couple people across the way that rolled in at like 9 o'clock at night or so. But they had kids.
Yeah, there's
so.
family there.
Oh, and Hank still spilled his water. But they had kids, so that's like an immediate, like, okay, everything should be fine. Yeah. Aside from that, cooled down pretty good. The stream was nice. I just rolled around a ton. For some reason, I just couldn't get comfortable. How'd you sleep?
Not bad. It took me a while to fall asleep. I think just, changing and sleeping. One, we were on opposite sides.
Yeah, true.
We normally are at home. But it was just, even if I couldn't sleep and I was just awake, it was just like nice. The weather was nice.
Mhm.
The stream is nice. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's pretty loud for us here.
Yeah.
So it was just really nice, honestly. So I have no complaints
Yeah, I would
whatsoever.
say it turned out better than I expected it to. That's for dang sure.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were going to be in like a much denser part of the woods. And the stream, I think, is what kind of makes it.
Yeah. Yeah, if that wasn't here, this would be a little bit more boring.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got up, when this one and I got up before you, we went down there this morning and he had a little frolic, which he enjoyed.
I heard him running around outside of the tent, just doing laps.
Well, he was literally just like, that tree,
Yeah.
that tree. And then he'd get closer to me and like, oh.
He's a goober.
Yeah, gets the morning zoomies.
His moments.
Yeah. Then the camera comes out and he's scared of the camera.
Yeah, tried to get you guys a shot of him eating because it's just kind of funny to watch. He is terrified of anything that is in his presence.
Mm-hmm.
So this morning we're gonna cook up some breakfast and enjoy this morning campfire, and then see where the day takes us. So come along. What are we doing for breakfast, Chef?
We are doing some Spam, eggs, homemade sourdough, and kimchi. And we have one little piece of Spam that doesn't fit in the thing here that I would love to cook over the fire.
Ooh. Like a stick.
Yeah. Just need to find a stick. Smoke it.
Did you guys know that you can't crush an egg in your hand?
I know.
Try it. It's real, like...
And I got strike.
Can't be done.
Can't do it.
I did this in probably middle school with my friend Robin and her family. Yeah. And
you can't do it.
Yeah, I told him that and he's like, there's no way. I'm like, no, it's just the physics of an egg. Like, no matter where, unless you put pressure just like this, when you try to crack it with your whole hand, it's like evenly displaced. And you can't do it.
These are actually knockoff eggs, so I dare you to try that at home.
Knockoff eggs? What do you mean knockoff eggs? Prank eggs?
They're actually solid, they won't crack.
Oh, that's true, yeah. But we'll cut this part out so that they don't know that.
Yeah, you should definitely try it with your eggs.
Yeah, you should. Totally should.
Leave a comment if you have Hulk strength and break one.
I need to find a stick. Oh, you have the poker thing.
You have the poker thing.
Because I don't know. Oh God. I don't know if any of these things are poisonous.
What things?
Any of these trees and plants and things.
Extendo pokey thing. Have fun.
Okay.
So last night the bodega fridge did a phenomenal job. It was nice and quiet. We obviously slept up top, so can't say exactly how quiet or how much of a difference the dimmed screen makes, but I can already tell you it's way dimmer than other fridges that I've used, which in my books is a good thing. I know it sounds kind of counterproductive to have a dim screen, but honestly really enjoy it. The other thing I'm actually really liking is just how like lightweight and maneuverable this is. It does come with like ratchet strap tie downs, so you could tie this down so that way it doesn't slide around on you, but honestly it's pretty convenient to just be able to pull it around, grab what you need, close it, shove it right back into place. So it's kind of like a minimalistic cooler, but with refrigerator technology, if that makes sense. That's why I kind of like it. It's very simple, much just like your typical ice cooler, but it's a fridge and runs off electricity. And speaking of that, we are down to 40% on the battery. I would say last night before we went to bed, it was at about 70%. So that's also charging phones using the GFC lighting kit, which surprisingly uses a ton of power. So overall, like right now, the fridge is pulling 2 watts, just kind of chilling right now. And then, like I said, when the compressor kicks on for a few minutes at a time, probably pulls close to like 30, 35 watts. And then that doesn't run continuously. That's just to chill it back down and keep it at temperature. So most of the time it's using less than 5 watts, which is freaking awesome, because between solar and the power station and now the fridge, you know, there's just no need to be running to the store to get ice and having all your food get wet when the ice melts. It's just a solid upgrade. So if you guys are interested in picking up the bodega refrigerator, I'll leave a link down in the description. They have different sizes. This is the 61 quart. It's a freaking tank. But they do make smaller and even larger fridges to accommodate your vehicle size. So if you're interested, link down in the description. And again, Bodega, thank you for sending this out for me to take a look at and review. We took a different way out than we came to get to the campsite last night, thinking that this was going to be faster. And it is arguably a shorter distance, but we're also now in forward low. So if that tells you anything, it's been slow rolling. Not to mention, you can definitely hear something on the back end of the truck that is not looking too hot or sounding too hot. It sounds like it's coming from the driver's side and definitely from the back end, and it only really makes noise on like jarring bumps. So I'm guessing it's either a loose U-bolts, or maybe shackles loose, or maybe like the shock itself is loose. But I'm just gonna have to like get under there and start like shaking stuff and try and figure out what it might be. But at this point, just kind of hoping to make it out of the woods without breaking down. We've got maybe another 4 miles left to get out of here. So we're getting there slowly but surely. Just don't want to like drop an axle somewhere along this route.